Today on the channel, the best of 2024 countdowns continue with a big one. Today I'm counting down my top 10 favorite WWE Ultimate figures of 2024.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another best of 2024 countdown video. In today's video, we're counting down my top 10 favorite WWE Mattel Ultimates of 2024. Now, quite the year for Ultimates. The Ultimate line keeps growing and growing, and I've had a very conflicted existence with these Ultimates over the last couple of years as I started off collecting these part of the Double Up Club. I wanted a mint-on card set and a loose set. Well, we've seen over the years that they have ramped up production. Now we got Target exclusives, Walmart exclusives, Ringside collectible exclusives. Then we got the regular line, which has expanded and has more releases. The Ultimates don't feel as ultimate as they once did. It really felt like the Ultimates started in saying, this is a defining look, one of the huge moments of this character's career. Now we're getting a Gunther that's just kind of a Gunther as an Intercontinental Champion that is cool, is special in its own way, but not quite as exciting as WrestleMania 6 Ultimate Warrior, for example. Just to pick on the Warrior there. So the Ultimates are all over the place, and it got to be too many figures to be a Double Up Club member. Now I'm back to singles with a twist, as I really find myself buying multiples of these Ultimate Edition figures, because most of them have multiple looks between the hands, the soft goods, and the extra heads. I have a lot of characters, and I'm looking at this set here, the top 10 for me. I've bought multiples of all these figures. So it's one of those things with the Ultimates. I guess you're part of the Double Up Club, maybe you're not, but then you're doubling up on loose collector or loose figures. Maybe that's just me. Your mileage may vary, your collection may vary, but how we do these reviews, or how we do these countdowns more like it, do not vary. As of course we start at number 10, we're going to work our way to number 1. Number 1 being the best Ultimate figure of 2024 from the WWE brand. And of course, well, as usual, this is my list. Put your list in the comments down below. My list 100% right, your list 100% right. So without further ado, let's kick it off at number 10. We begin the countdown, of course, at number 10. And for number 10, let's take a trip to Target. What do you guys say? Well, we're going to the Target Legends exclusive. One that I didn't see on the shelves a whole lot in 2024. However, found him online. Of course, Target Online seems to be where we can get a lot of things these days, like other retailers. And they even had a snafu on the price on this one. I think it was like $16 and some change for a heck of a long time. Online, in stores, hit and miss. I think I might have saw him 2 times in store, but I did get mine off of online. What are we talking about? We're talking about the Target exclusive Ultimate Edition version of The Undertaker. And I did bring out 2 versions of this one here. I won't do that for all of these. I'll save you guys that. But I wanted to bring 2 out here because they're so different looking. And this kind of really tells you about what I was saying earlier about how the Ultimates, when loose, you can really get multiple looks out of the figures. So you got The Undertaker here with the full-on trench coat, the Gravedigger hat, and then you get him in his wrestling gear here. But one of my favorite eras of The Undertaker. Now, I'm a biker Undertaker guy. You guys know that. But I always did like this version of Undertaker. Always enjoyed the Elite version of this one as well. Just for whatever reason was a moment in time for The Undertaker that really resonated with me and very well resonated into action figure form. And that's why this Undertaker from Target comes in at number 10. The countdown rolls on, and we're feeling fine at number 9. And number 9, we go to an Amazon exclusive. However, as of right now, Ringside Collectibles has him. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. But we've seen Amazon this year, as well as Target and Walmart, getting into the Ultimate game. A lot of Ultimates, as I keep saying here. But number 9 is a bit of a sleeper here. It's one I was, okay, it looks cool, but man, it looks way better in hand. What are we talking about here? It's old friend of the channel, of course, from down the street. We got old Seth Rollins Fan Takeover Edition here. When the voting went up for this one, there was no doubt in my mind this was going to be the one that would win. And what do you know? It did win. But a very cool outfit on here. Very over the top, as we get a lot of times with Seth Rollins. Doing his best Elton John impression is what he's doing with this one here. But the vibrant colors, This is one of those figures I always talk about on the channel. You walk by a display and if something catches your eye, this is one of those ones that will catch your eye. The Seth Rollins Amazon Ringside Ultimate Exclusive coming in at number 9. All right, we're feeling great at number 8. And the number 8 one, once again, we go to Amazon, and in a shocking twist, surprise, Ringside Collectibles, use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% if you're looking for this one. It is the Greatest Grudges 2-pack. It is Papa Shango, and this one playing a lot of hits for me, as you can imagine. You got the tattoos, you got the face paint. Don't even get me started on the cape on this one. Absolutely love this Papa Shango figure. I've had it a little bit longer. I got mine from Paul Mart like last August, but a lot of people are getting this now via Ringside or Amazon, and it's a fabulous, fabulous ultimate of Papa Shango here. And it brings me back to being that little kid sitting on the floor on a Saturday morning watching WWE Superstars and seeing this madness go down. And I remember thinking, how am I going to explain this Monday at school when everybody gives me a hard time about the Ultimate Warrior puking all over the place? Because you know the kids on the playground, they're ruthless. I've talked about WrestleMania 6. I had to be on the other side of it, walking in saying, I told you, Warrior was going to win. I had to eat some of that medicine on that Monday where they said, oh, did you see your boy Warrior puking all over the place? Yeah, it happens. We all get food poisoning. That's what happened. He had some bad Chinese before the show. Papa Shango hit him in the stomach, made his stomach upset. I no-sold it. I no-sold it pretty much there. But anyways, this Papa Shango figure, absolutely fabulous. Love these 90s legends, I guess early 90s legends in this case, getting an Ultimate Edition, and it really worked with the Ultimate Warrior in a 2-pack there. A lot of fun with this one, and that's why Papa Shango comes in at number 8. The countdown rolls on to number 7, and this time we're going to take an adventure to Walmart. And let's be honest, it's always an adventure when you go to Walmart, but we're going to the Monday Night Wars Ultimate Edition line for one of my all-time favorite performers going back when I was a little kid. We go to one Roddy Piper WCW edition. And I bought 2 of these as well to display both shirts on him. I love the Hot Rod. I've always loved the Hot Rod, but I came into the Hot Rod fandom when he was Intercontinental Champion feuding with Brett and the Mountie. That was my era. As of course, WrestleMania 3 came and went, and I wasn't a fan at the time. It was the summer after WrestleMania 3 that I jumped into wrestling, and Roddy Piper had all but retired at that time. So I got to know Roddy Piper more as an announcer into the Intercontinental feud. But then business really picked up when him and a lot of others went to WCW, and I enjoyed Piper over there in WCW. I really enjoyed that, and it's very cool because we stereotypically get the Roddy Piper in the kilt, the Hot Rod shirt, the run-of-the-mill Roddy Piper is what we get most of the time in the Ultimates, Legends, and so forth. Nice change of pace to get the short-haired Piper from his run in WCW. Very fun for all those that watch the Monday Night Wars as well. Just a very fun figure that just went great in the Monday Night Wars Ultimate set. Just a must-have figure for me. Who knows, maybe you, but coming in at number 7 in my top 10 countdown. All right, we continue the countdown at number 6, and now we go to Target again. We went to Walmart, we went to Target, now we're going back to Target again. We're all over the place, and it's busy this time of year. It is the holidays after all. But one of my favorite performers got an Ultimate Edition as a Target exclusive this year. And thankfully, I guess good for us, bad for Target, they did have a little pricing error there. And this was like $16.32, $16.89. What is time? What is money? I'm not sure. But we did get this one cheaper, or at least I did. And I actually picked up 3 of these. I picked up the Chase Edition, I picked up the regular edition, and then I picked up a second regular edition to display multiple looks for this one. Who are we talking about? Well, we're talking about the man they call Vader. It's truly Vader time right here at the channel. And man, oh man, I loved Vader as a kid. I love Vader now. Possibly the greatest big man ever in the sport. Just wild the stuff he did. Of course, if you take yourself back in 1990 eyes, seeing him come to America as Vader for the first time ever. Huge mastodon helmet, blowing the smoke everywhere. Every little kid on the old playground could not believe our eyes of what we were seeing here. And then to see him do moonsaults and some of the high-impact moves, just absolutely breathtaking that we take maybe for granted in this day and age. But man, oh man, back there, Vader was a beast of all beasts and very cool. You add a cape to the guy, business picks up. There's just a lot to like about this Vader figure. And I can see some people saying, not a different enough from the Elites. We've got Elites like this in the past. I get that too. That's why I say the Ultimates don't have quite the shine they once did. However, this is still an amazing figure. This is still a recommended pickup, and it still comes in at number 6 in my top 10 list. We've hit the middle of the road on this very countdown. You get your list together, put it in the comments down below. And don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. We got videos every single day, plus tons of year-end best of videos and a brand new collection tour for the holidays. A lot to keep you busy on the channel, as you guys do know. But here we are at the number 5 Ultimates. This time we leave Target, we leave Walmart, we leave Amazon, and we head to Ringside Collectibles. Beautiful this time of year. So for number 5 for me, we're going to the NWO Outsiders 2-pack, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash. So breaking the rules a little bit right here as I'm lumping these together as one. And it's one of those things too, you separate them, they would fall down my countdown a whole lot. But you put them together, that's where the magic happens. That's what I'm doing here for number 5. And it's really tough on some of these. And you saw some of the other countdowns, I guess, on the channel this year. I'm going to do the same thing on these because putting them together makes them a little bit more special. And it feels like, you know, they obviously go together. They are a tag team. So that's how I'm explaining myself here. Choose how you want to do your rule there. But Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, obviously the Wolfpack the days, the NWO days, the WWF days, all the days, those two running together pretty hard for many years. And this 2-pack, absolutely amazing. So many different looks to this one. And I'm waiting for pricing to come down a little bit. I'm going to dive into a couple extra sets of these to display some more different looks on these. But for right now, this is how I have them displayed in their NWO with their WCW Tag Team Championships as well. Just a fun set. Definitely a recommended set for all collectors out there. Outsiders coming in at number 5. Countdown rolling on to number 4. And number 4, once again, we leave Ringside. I think on the other side of town, there's an Amazon warehouse, and we're going to Amazon for this one as well. We did see the other half of this set with Papa Shango. Now we got the Ultimate Warrior at number 4. Now, you're probably saying you combine the Outsiders. Why didn't you combine those? Outsiders are a tag team. That was a greatest grudge. That was a feud. It's not like they work together, team together, things like that. So those two, in my brain, they're a separate thing where the Outsiders are together. There's my simple math there. But this Ultimate Warrior, you know me, I'm a Warrior guy, so you knew he'd probably have to be on the list somewhere. Absolutely love this Warrior, though. So fun, so cool. And what brings this one over the top, outside of course, the extra heads, the extra hands, all that, is this Chalkline jacket. Chalkline, I don't know if it was Chalkline originally, but I'm hoping Chalkline eventually makes this jacket for us. We need a modern version of this jacket so I can roll into these Targets and Walmarts wearing this jacket and just see all the ladies swoon all over me, and especially my wife. She'll be swooning the most. She'll say, boy, Kyle, that jacket on you. That jacket. That's what she's probably going to say. We'll see what happens. But absolutely love this jacket. Would love to own this jacket one of these days, as I'd love to wear it around. But so cool. We get the Ultimate Warrior. You can have Warrior pre-puking, post-puking, whatever you want to do it. You do get the head with the kind of goog running down his face as well. That's why I'm going to buy a second edition of this one. Once it goes down in price just a little bit, I'm going to pick up another copy of this to display multiple looks here. But the Ultimate Warrior, I've said it all about him over the years on the channel. Absolutely love the Warrior. Absolutely happy whenever we get an Ultimate Warrior figure. And you throw this jacket on there, chef's kiss. Ultimate Warrior, Greatest Grudges, Amazon exclusive, coming in at number 4. We're down to the final 3. You got your list together. Once again, put it in the comments down below. Make sure you put them in order. That's the hard part. That is the fun part. But here we are at number 3. And this figure came out at the very beginnings of 2024. I do wonder if this came out like a month ago instead, if it would be higher on people's list, if it would be talked about a little bit more, because at the time, many people, myself included, said this could be the best Ultimate Edition figure of all time. And I wouldn't go that far. I'd say it's the number 3 one for 2024, but I would go as far as to say this is, as of right now, the best female wrestling figure that has ever been made. This was number 1 female figure for 2024 on my list that I did on this very channel. Check out that video. Who's ready for it? Nobody's ready for it. It is Asuka. An absolute beauty of a figure. As I said, came out very early in 2024, and I think sometimes recency bias affects these year-end lists, and not just mine, but others from time to time. It's just you're a little closer to it. This one feels like it came out a year ago because it almost did come out a year ago. But as far as female figures go, absolutely amazing. You throw on the face paint, you throw on an extra mask with her, you get a beautiful robe, possibly one of the best robes in the business that we've ever had from Mattel. This is a figure not to be missed. This should be in everybody's collection. And like I said, the best female figure of 2024 right here. possibly the best female figure of all time. But as far as this list, the 2024 Mattel Ultimates Countdown, Asuka comes in at number 3. Closer and closer to the top spot. Oh my gosh, what are we going to do? We're at number 2 right now. And the number 2 selection I've been waiting a heck of a long time for. I talked earlier about old Big Van Vader and what he did to little Kyle. I'll never forget what this tag team did to little Kyle as a kid. Seeing stuff I'd never seen before. 2 of my all-time favorite performers since I was a kid, following their career all over the world. And now finally they get an Ultimate Edition, this time via Ringside Collectibles. It is 2 brothers named Rick and Scott. And oh my gosh, this is my childhood Steiner's goodness that I always wanted. Of course, came with the Letterman's jacket for Michigan. I am going to buy a second set of these. Once again, it's a recurring theme with Ultimates for me. And we'll display a second set with the robes on. But man, 2 brothers, Rick and Scott, they don't do drugs and they're always on top. We know that because the song told us that back in the day. But man, oh man, just fabulous, fabulous figures. Now, quality issues, some factory issues muddied the waters with this one a little bit and probably soured a few people. I know some people got Vader, some people got 2 Ricks, some people got ones with all kinds of paint issues, myself included, a few paint issues on my Rick Steiner and Scott Steiner. Not perfect like we wanted them to be, but I guess it is a start, and have to imagine this should let more Steiner figures come through, hopefully after these are out now. Would love to see different looks in the Legends line, Monday Night Wars line. There's a lot of Steiner meat on the bone, and it really starts right here. The other ones were good, but not what we totally wanted. This is where the Steiners begin with Mattel, and I cannot wait to see what the future holds for Rick and Scott Steiner in the Mattel Elites, Ultimates, main events. You get the picture right there. So the Steiner brothers coming in hot at number 2, which means there can only be one. Stay tuned. Let's bring the countdown home of my top 10 WWE Mattel Ultimate Figures of 2024. Once again, get your list together. Put it in the comments down below. And don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel or my other YouTube channel. 2 channels with videos every single day. So much stuff going on, it'll make your head spin, including Collection Tour just recently released and all the best of year-end videos of everything that we do on this very YouTube channel. So make sure you do subscribe. But let's kick it off. Here at number 1, have to imagine this is probably on everybody's top 10 list. Not sure if it's necessarily number 1, but once again, this is my list. Put your list in the comments down below. But this is one of those ones that we wanted way back when. We're finally getting this all these years later. Once again, a Ringside Collectible exclusive. And I would say this performer's defining moment, at least as of right now. I'm sure he'd tell you his defining moment is to come. But as of right now, from where I sit, of course, right here at this table, yes, I'm sitting, I'm not standing. It is the CM Punk Ultimate Edition Ringside Collectible exclusive from the Money in the Bank. Once again, beautiful extra hands, soft goods, extra heads, title belt, a lot going on, all in first time ever blue packaging for the Ultimates. A lot to like about this CM Punk. Say what you will about him. He's a controversial figure, but this is a fabulous figure, and my favorite is the blowing the kiss hand. He's blowing that kiss to Vince. He's walking away with that title belt. Definitely a truly defining moment. You could have put it in the defining moments line in all honesty, but I'm glad we got it as an ultimate here. Have to imagine it'll be the year of Punk. We know there's been a lot of Punks as we've closed out 2024. 2025 going to be very similar. Have to imagine we'll get more Ultimate Punks in 2025 as well. So we'll stay tuned to that, and we'll stay tuned to the best of next year countdown on the channel. If I'm still here, you never know where I might be, but we'll try to do that next year as well. But CM Punk, Ringside Collectibles, Money in the Bank exclusive coming in at number 1. So there it is, the best Ultimates of 2024. Once again, would love to hear your list. Put it in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, my other YouTube channel, and check out the Patreon for early access to everything under the sun. So much going on Patreon every single day, and truly the best way to support this channel and all the content it does bring. You can also head over to ProWrestlingTees.com, search Kyle Peterson. Find me on TikTok now for some sweet dance moves. My book, The Complete Guide to the Jakks Class Superstar Series, now available on Kindle if you're after one of those. And then, of course, Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for CM Punk and the rest of the Ultimates, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.